This was held at the Peterborough East of England Showground. I think it's the last time they're going to do it. Um, I think they're going to develop the whole area for housing, I understand. So this was the last chance for me to go, and it's relatively close by to where I live. It only took me about an hour to get there. Not going to go into much detail as we go around it. It is what it is. You can see from the pictures it was reasonably busy. It wasn't massively busy. It wasn't absolutely packed. The weather was cold when we got there. My hands were cold driving up. Got there about I don't know, just after 10, I suppose. But then it warmed up nicely during the course of the day. I made a beeline um, for the manufacturers to start with, and obviously um, the big ones are there. The BMW Triumph BSA were there in the opening, few seconds, and then you got Yamaha were there as well. And I'm a BMW rider, so I went and had a look at the BMWs. They didn't have an R9T there, which was a bit of a shame. There were a lot of R18s, and they're impressive. They're impressive bikes with the great big engines sticking out at the side. So I had a look at those, and then went across and had a look at the BSAs as well, and the Gold Star, and they had a 1950, I think it's 59 Gold Star on display alongside the new stuff.
That's good. Went out overseas. Japan, or I left it then. So you got today festival. Have you seen
That's your seat.
I just like wandering around these shows and having a look at all the bikes. Obviously, these are the Hondas, big old Hondas there, um, and I just quite like soaking up the atmosphere. Really, having a look at the bikes, obviously, and sort of having a look at some of the stores where you can pick up the odd bargain. Royal Enfield were prominent as well. There were quite a few um, of the sort of new retro models on display, and I'm drawn to them. I've got um, an old classic bike, um, which is not particularly reliable, um, and I'm quite tempted to get one of these retro ones for just going up the Norfolk coast. It would be wonderful. Yeah, so the Royal Enfields were there, and then later on I looked at some Motor Guzzi's as well.
This is lovely, isn't it?
The GoPro didn't really pick up the custom jobs as I'd wanted them to, but these were marvellous, artwork on some of these bikes. Obviously, big old custom bikes, most of them, with plenty of space to do the artwork on. But they really were stunning. Unfortunately, it didn't come across quite as well as I'd hoped. I should have got a little bit closer, probably. So here we had a couple of BMWs, an R60, I think, on the left and an R80 on the right. And I noticed the crash bars didn't look as if they'd quite cover it on the R60. I like them.
I won the rack. Go home, mate. I live there. 4 lanes. Well, she's got food in there. She's alright. She's having a break. I'll keep her alright. She's really like. She's right down the house.
I was looking out for AMC stuff. I've got a mattress. I didn't see one mattress. And this was the vintage or classic motorbike club, and they did have just sort of hidden away. I think it's a 350 AJS. So I had a quick look at that, and that was the only one. There was one stuck in the back of a trailer, and the guy hadn't got it out. Couldn't be bothered, he said. That was the only one I saw. It's got a weird sort of speedometer on that one, non-standard, but otherwise it looked in good nick. I think it's a 350.
And I said, I know one of these days it's going to bite me. It does nip on, but it's so light, like the KMX one. It's so nice.
These 4 screws.
Yeah, my brother-in-law has just got one of these. He's got the travel version, so it's not quite as gaudy as that one. But they look really neat as well. I like that. Yeah, quite like that. And obviously, I was drawn to a lot of the Motor Guzzi stuff. Really like it.
We'll be able to retire eventually. I haven't personally. There are guys.
Yeah. So the Harley demo rides, or a chance to go out and have a look, they were going off every few minutes, to be honest. Different companies taking things out. But these were interesting because there were quite a few of these guys looked as if they were a bit overwhelmed by the size of these Harleys. There was a guy at the back stalled his coming out. Big old things though. Lovely sight when they're all together. Beautiful, aren't they?
Yeah, gorgeous, aren't they?
No, absolutely
It's like
lovely.
a sculpture.
So none of these were here when I arrived. Just after 10, just before 10:30. So maybe I was wrong. Maybe it wasn't, badly attended. It didn't seem quite as busy as previous years to me. But maybe it was. So many lovely bikes. I love having a look at the bikes when I'm ready to go. No, there were some really, really lovely things. It was a good day out, really good. Really, really pleased that I decided to go. And as I say, I don't know where it's going to be next year, but it won't be quite as easy to get to. Thanks for watching, and I hope that's been of interest to you.